YouTube, what it do? Top of the morning, Meg. Top of the morning. Top of the morning, chat. Happy Saturday. We up, we at it. Let's get it. Coming in, hit that like button. Let me know y'all rock with me. Let's get it. What the record looking like? What the record looking like? Where we at with this? Oh, we in the playoffs. Chad, I got us to the playoffs. We in the playoffs. So it's looking good for a start off this morning. We looking good. See if we get to the Super Bowl. Turn the chat up one time. Turn the chat up. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up. Let's get it. I'm up. It's early. I'm doing this for y'all this morning. Come on. Let's get it. Turn the chat up one time. Fire it up. Fire it up. Shout out to the ones pulling up. It's early morning football. Early morning football. Let me know what other game y'all want to see me stream. Call of Duty, Crew, Red Dead. That's your options. Let me know. But right now, we're in the playoffs. We're going to get to the Super Bowl today. We're going to have a good stream on football. We can tap in the chat. Let me know where y'all viewing from. Let me know who your football team is. Let me know how your day going. And let's get it. Call of Duty, got you, man. Snoop is coming out, all right? Snoop gonna be in Call of Duty, got you. Top of the morning, top of the morning. Let me get my mind right. Let me get my mind right. Coming in, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment. Follow me on TikTok.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Let's go.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And just shutting him off there.
Playoff time. Lock in. Lock in. Let's go, chat. First play of the game. Touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive.
First play, interception, touchdown.
And bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to
Road
be
to the Super Bowl.
And you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Stewart sets to throw. Underneath to Spiller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stewart. And that'll be incomplete.
Go, defense.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing now, Stewart. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Peterson.
Let's go, defense.
And I'm not sure he got there.
Let's get it.
Did they stop him? They did. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football
Pull up
back.
to my TikTok shop. Get your multi-purpose cleaner. Get your all-purpose cleaner. Spray wax.
At their own 46.
Available now. Shipping is available. $10 a piece.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Let's go.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, 14-0. Let's go, 14-0.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Stewart to throw it. Being chased out left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills,
got him nervous, Chad. Got him nervous.
Plug in this play.
He don't know what to do.
Excellent pursuit. force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart. Nowhere to go. He lost the football.
Let's go.
And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down,
he's gonna quit,
that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Smith. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They go back to the ground with Smith. And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Yeah, Meg. I don't know. I think I got that feeling again, Meg. Today, I think you see me. You're going to have them back-to-back quicks and them back-to-back Super Bowls.
On 3rd down, here's Emmett. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Elam able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
17-0, Chad. 17-0. Playoff game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
He's about to quit.
And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now Stewart, 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Defense.
From the gun, it's Stewart. Oh, he's looking long for Witten.
That's me. Let's go.
Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And got his man complete.
Good God almighty.
Down the left sideline and all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
He's quitting, Chad.
Hester as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers continue to pull away here in this first
beast
half.
mode.
Extra
See the
point
description?
by
See the title?
good.
Beast mode.
Is on here in this first half.
Let's go. Hit the like button. Turn me up, Chad. Turn me up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Told you, Meg, you can get to the Super Bowl. Meg, Super Bowl. You get to the Super Bowl.
Touchback here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. He'll buy some time right. On the run.
That's
He'll
me.
let this go deep right side. And
what?
that's going to be incomplete.
Let's stop playing on me like that.
Take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Stewart. Here's one deep for Pickens.
I said stop playing with me like that, bro.
Intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor.
Damn, bro.
And he will be out of bounds with no
Stop
time
playing with
remaining
me.
on what will be the final action of this first half.
Let's go.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
There you go. Gotta stay locked in. Gotta stay locked in.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go, let's go. Game 2 of the playoffs.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Peterson again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Daniels. Here's a screen to Powell. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Daniels now on 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Daniels looking to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Pitch and catch there, good for 13. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Daniels. In trouble, and he's taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well,
got you, man. Got you. Locked in, locked in.
So if you're the play caller,
let's get it.
Your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it.
Yeah, Meg, we in a whole nother season now. We in season
it's a gain of 22.
We in season 7 now.
Yeah, on the clock.
We in a whole nother season.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Peterson is in the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Let's get it.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll start out on the ground with Emmett. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Second and a couple. They'll run it again with Smith. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action, Breeze. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Smith running right, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Handoff, running left, Smith. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Elam's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it. A final shot before break. Daniels. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Here's a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Breeze. On the move to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got. And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Here's Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone. A safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now an option play on 2nd down. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James, a sack from his safety position. Here's Pat McAfee now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake. Breeze steps away. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Breeze now. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
No!
That's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Daniels from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach.
It's over. From the top. He got a good lucky game right there. He got a good lucky game. Top, from the top, from the top. Game one from the top, as soon as I get rid of these bums. Is it like that? My mic picking up everything? Damn. There you go, though. I got you. All right, chat. We ready. We ready. Game one. From the top, road to the Super Bowl. Thank you guys for tuning in, sticking around, hanging out on this good Saturday morning. Football and coffee. You know. And some greens, you know. It's all good. Let me see. Several. Okay. What else we got? All right. Okay, need 21.95 for a 98. Okay, 97. Let me check this line out. $97. We could put him to a 97. Okay. This God boy should be a beast now. Should be a little monster now. Let's get it. All right, starting off fresh, Chad. Starting off fresh. Let's get it. Game 1.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
It's North versus South in the state of California, and we're underway between the Niners and Chargers. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, here's Smith again. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Watching that play unfold. I get a cut.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Emmitt. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do. But when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Smith trying to run for it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike, 53, Mike. Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
Smith once more. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Emmitt Smith. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A.J. Brown. 28 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Breeze. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. The give right side for Gibbs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. 53 Mike. Check. 53 Mike. Got you.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. A give up the middle. It's Emmett. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Smith. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it here with Smith. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout.
Alright, chat. We're going to be switching over now. I'm going to be going to Call of Duty. So I'm going to shut down this stream and restart it back up, and we'll be on Call of Duty.